I know it's early. It's not even September. Not, we're not in the postseason or off season, but I want to talk about three players the Yankees really should target in the off season, and two extra names that we should keep an eye on if they're available. So we aren't losing much this off season. We're losing Kluber, Rizzo, Haney, and Julio Rodriguez. But Rodriguez has a team option or a club option, so we're probably gonna pick that up. It's cheap, and he's been pretty good. Um, I don't think we're gonna re-sign Rizzo. We already have a logjam there with Voit and Rizzo. I'm happy we got him because we needed his bat for when Voit was out, and for in the postseason it's gonna be glorious because they're both gonna be playing. But I don't like having this role where we know, that designated DH for one guy, like what we had to stand. It doesn't work out. It doesn't. So I think that we're gonna have to let Rizzo walk or give up on Luke, but Luke has 3 more years of cheap team control. Not happening. Kluber, he's just getting older. And there are better guys that are younger and might be a little more expensive, but don't see us getting him back. No, he's horrible. I'm sick of seeing him pitch. So, who are the 3 guys that we should target? For me, it's Carlos Rodon, Robbie Ray, and one that I haven't heard a lot. No one's been talking about this guy, Noah Syndergard. Now, let's go in order. So, Cindergard matches what the Yankees do. We like getting players who just came off of big injuries, like what we did with Kluber, and we like having them pitch for us. The Yankees' mindset has been most people are still good off of Tommy John, and Syndergaard could be a really good steal there. The guy is still young. He's like 28. Will be 29, I believe. We're talking about a guy who has a career 3.31 ERA. I know 2019 was a bad season for him, 4.28 ERA. But besides that, this is a guy who's had a consistent ERA below 3. He's really good, and I think that he's someone who the Yankees might target if we're able to get him on the cheap. Like, if the Mets don't extend him a qualifying offer and we don't have to lose a draft pick, I think that we are going to definitely go after him. Because our rotation is going to look like this. Garrett Cole, Luis Severino, but he is coming off of Tommy John, so his workload's going to be less, kind of like what we have with Tyone, where he didn't pitch too much at the start and now is pitching. We're probably going to have Michael King piggyback off of his starts or Cortez. So Cole, Sevy, Monty, Germán, Tyone. 1 or 2 of those guys will probably be injured at some point. Let's face it, we always are injured. So, and we just need another good secondary pitcher, We need a second ace behind Cole. And I feel like Syndergard could be that guy that you target if you don't want to lose a draft pick. He's not tender qualifying. Could get him on the cheap. I could see us going after Syndergard. I really could. Kind of like Kluber in the sense of he's been really good in dealing with injuries. He's still young. I could see us going after him. I think keep your eyes out on Syndergard. The next guy would be Robbie Ray. Now, Ray's 29. And he's been bad in the past, but he's fantastic this year. 2.72 ERA in over 150 innings pitched. Sign me up for that. And his FIP is a little high. 3.48. But his xFIP is lower. And that has a better correlation to next year's ERA. So that's, more accurate. He's a guy that he pitches better than the stats say he should. There's no denying that. The stats say he should be 3.3 ERA. You know, maybe at best a 3.2, not this 2.7. But if he's still a good pitcher. And he's 29. You could sign him to a 5-year deal there, and it would work out quite well. It's not a guy where the ERA is low and the expected stats are crazy high. No, they're just saying, you know, he's probably going to be at best high 2, like 2.9, and will probably be a low 3 ERA guy. I still want that for the Yankees. We still need that type of pitcher. So I would love to see us target Robbie Ray. I think he could be a really good pickup to help boost that rotation. And then the final guy is the one I want the most out of anyone on this list. I think Cindergard has more upside than him, but not by a lot. And this could be a big signing. I would love this. Carlos Rondon. He's great. 2.43 ERA, a FIP of 2.7. It's fantastic. And the expected stats also love him. xERA, 2.69. xFIP, 3.04. Like, all the expected stats. SciERA, 2.88. All the expected stats love him. They love the guy. The normal stats love the guy. You know, like whip even loves the guy. Sub-1 whip. He doesn't get hit around. He is controlling the zone, strikes out a ton of people, doesn't give up home runs. He's also a lefty, which I like. This guy's rotation is so right-handed heavy that it works better. It would work good if you can have a right. What am I saying? Like, he goes 5 innings on a bad start, right? You bring in a righty there, totally different arm angle. I would love to see Rodon get signed. That would be a big one. That would be a big signing, but keep an eye out for those 3 guys, because if we make a splash on one of them, it'll be a great offseason. So, the 2 other guys that I wanted to talk about were Max Scherzer and Clayton Kershaw. Scherzer will be 38, Kershaw 34. Both of them are probably going to re-sign with the Dodgers. I mean, I think Scherzer went to the Dodgers with the expectation of getting a contract extension there, and Kershaw I just don't see leaving LA. But if they get into the market, I could definitely see us going after Scherzer, because he can't get tendered a qualifying offer. So keep an eye out for those guys this offseason. As the season ends, I'll be making more videos about the offseason, who I really, who I want to see targeted as it clears out. We get the landscape. So subscribe for that. Leave a comment down below. Hit the subscribe button. Like this video. See you next time.